Good morning, Kaiserreich, and welcome to the second quarter of 2024 broadcast of Zeitung Radio. We'll start right off the bat with political news. Chancellor Eskfor, who promised to lead the Reichstag for 100 days, has finally stepped down. In his stead, Lady Din was elected as Chancellor of Kaiserreich. So from all of us here at Zeitung, we wish Chancellor Din a long and successful tenure. Next up, Slavozemia was elected Imperial Tribune Decius. This tribune election was a very tight race between Zichten and Slavozemia, with Slavozemia only winning by a couple of votes. Zeitung would like to present you with one of Tribune Slavozemia's statements prior to the election.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Volk of Kaiserreich, tomorrow are the elections. Yes, you heard right. Tomorrow are elections for Tribune, for someone who will represent the Reichstag, and you still haven't decided who to vote? Yes, it's true, I did many little crimes and a shaming of my people around Kaiserreich, mainly because of KVSP, which I promised I'd get it up on the legs one day. I also wanted to leave this month the KR. The only thing that will make me longer stay in KR is by winning Tribune. This is not someone, please vote me so I can stay. I just saying that will make me stay here longer, because as Tribune I would have to end my duties in KR. Yes, I am ashamed who I have become in the Kaiserreich, but I want you Volk of Kaiserreich give me a last chance to become someone with loving heart, Vedulist in blood, someone who will represent everyone in KR. So I hope you all have a nice day. All I want to say that I will not cry if I lose, and I will not even celebrate if I win. Winning position, which only people can decide who will have it, should be celebrated by the people who voted. I will don't show any aggression to my opponents, as they are too a big part of Kaiserreich. I will not spam our lovely brains with my propaganda, because I know getting my place illegally by tactics and propagandism will only lead to a bad leader. So I give you all my last chance of being someone that Kaiserreich deserves, a proud Vedulist, Austerian artist, poeter, nationalist and pro-monarchist, and also citizen of the Kaiserreich. All live long Kaiser.
More in political news, the provinces are becoming more relevant, with new constitutions being formally drafted for all of the provinces, I believe except Drakia, and secretary positions opening up for each of them. If you would like to consider becoming a secretary in your province, please contact your provincial governor. If you don't have a province, please contact the Minister of the Interior to be assigned one, or move to one yourself, either way. That is all in political news. Now we move to economic news. Reichskonglomerat sold the Grand Library to the Ministry of Culture last week at a grand total of 4,000 credits. This was the largest sale in Kaiserreich history. The Grand Library featured almost 70 archived factbooks, conversations, and other memorabilia from Kaiserreich's past. The Ministry of Culture will continue to curate artifacts for the library. If you would like to visit the library, please see the link posted in the description of this radio broadcast. As a result of the sale of the Grand Library, the treasury of the imperial government dipped dangerously low. But, in response, Reichsbank printed 5,000 imperial credits for use with the imperial government, and the government itself confiscated the funds of inactive accounts, namely from criminals and banished nations. The government is thankfully now fiscally sound. As of this broadcast, Reichswehr Minister Frieda Lipp is still the richest man in Kaiserreich with an estimated net worth of 14,000 credits, followed by Count Weyerd and followed closely by Count Eskfor. Reichskonglomerat had a very successful quarter, earning over 6,000 credits and becoming KR's most valuable corporation. This is mainly due to the sale of the Grand Library, as previously mentioned, and the recent projects from KMG, which are usually on contract with the government. That's all for economic news. In entertainment, Club Kaiser is now hosting poker nights on Saturdays. After a poker night last month proved to be a resounding success, Club Kaiser is now doing consistent poker nights, which also are VCs, obviously, every Saturday. So feel free to keep your eyes open for that. Join the Club Kaiser Discord to be pinged when poker nights begin. Sometimes they will happen scheduled, like on Saturdays, and sometimes they will just be impromptu. So make sure you're in the Club Kaiser Discord to experience that when it happens. Next up, Count Wired is now back in charge of the Ministry of Culture. So now we can expect some of the same activities that Wired previously had in his last tenure as Minister of Culture. This is definitely great news, and we will bring you more information about the events and activities hosted by the Ministry of Culture in future broadcasts. But definitely keep a lookout on the announcement page on the Discord server. That concludes this broadcast of Zeitung Radio. Thank you very much for listening, and look forward to the next broadcast next quarter. Thank you very much for listening, and have a great day.